Hi, it's Tony again. Today I'm going to talk to you about lasers. Yes, lasers. This is something I know about, I've been working with for 30 plus years now. You used to dream about lasers when you were a child, probably. At least the guys did. I don't know if the gals did so much. First, we're going to get excited. Then I'm going to bore you with the technical stuff. Lasers are real. They have been for a long time. The first laser was invented in 1919 in Russia, and it was twice the size of a Super Walmart and had half the power of a laser pointer pen. They can be a tool and a weapon, albeit not quite like you would see in Star Wars or Star Trek. They're used for amusement, for communications, entertainment. As a weapon, somewhat famously or infamously, the Strategic Defense Initiative, started by President Reagan in the early 80s, commonly called Star Wars, would be used as an anti-weapon to destroy incoming missiles from Russia back when the Cold War was still in full force. As far as communications goes, fiber optics. We've all heard of fiber optics by now. They're just a piece of plastic or quartz or certain other materials that's used to guide a laser. Literally, it's a laser that sends information downstream. You can bend them, twist them, go around corners, you just can't break them. For amusement, here we go. Here's amusement right here. If you ever had a cat or a puppy, then you know that's one form of amusement. All lasers are dangerous. Even this laser pointer pen is dangerous. This could blind you. It would take a few minutes of staring directly into the end of it, but it would do it. Certain other lasers, literally 1 nanosecond, and it's over. Your eyes are gone. They also can destroy the lens for digital cameras, which includes your phone. Pointing this right into the camera over several minutes would probably destroy it, or at least cause some dead spots in it. They're used for aircraft, use them for ranging and location. They can be used for cutting metal, wood burning. Used to be the old soldering iron. Now you can do it with lasers. What I'm going to talk about is a medical application, specifically urology. Excuse me. Now we get down to the boring part. A Solvo is a 30-watt holmium YAG laser. I'm not going to get into the details. It's puts out a frequency light that's invisible of 2080 nanometer wavelength, and it's ideal for the elimination of any kind of stones, urethra stones or bladder stones. Not so much in the kidney, because there's a lot more meat in the kidney. It's not wide open. It doesn't matter the consistency of the stone, whether they're just clumped up chalk or if it's just about granite. We can take care of it with this. It can also be used for some soft tissue endourological applications. This particular unit has a very fast startup. Doesn't require warm up like the lasers of the old days. It's all state of the art, high tech, touchscreen, very user friendly. One of the easiest user interfaces. There's no cryptic symbols. It's all words and numbers. It has an intelligent fiber recognition system, so it knows exactly which size and type of fiber optic that you're using, and it will cause limits in the power accordingly. If you're using a really small, cheap fiber, you don't want to run full power because you'll melt the fiber, literally. It's a variety of ways for activating it. The most common is a foot pedal. The most popular one being the wireless one. It has 3 buttons. The doctor can move this to wherever he feels most comfortable with, and control some of the more useful functions of the unit. You can switch between ready to fire and adjust the power settings. Specially designed fiber optics that we have extend for the entire length of the fiber, and they provide an extra layer of protection. Basically, it's a fiber optic within a fiber optic that's coated with a sheet of plastic, a tube, more or less. One of the problems with the old fibers is that there's leakage out of the sides of them, and that's a power loss. If nothing else, if it doesn't cause any damage elsewhere, you are losing power. This way we deliver, using the other fiber optics to refocus it and bring it up to the head, we deliver the full amount of power to the point where you want it. If you select 20 watts of power, you're going to get 20 watts of power on the stone, not 15 or 19 or 12. These units can be used as a standalone with high-end urology information management systems that can be integrated. They have a DVX/DVIX interface that can be routed through several different things and many custom configurations, such as the basic urology tower, advanced urology tower. The advanced mode that's available with the high end, it is an option, essentially splits the pulse in half. And what this does, by splitting the pulse in half, it essentially doubles the frequency and prevents the target stone from jumping around so much. I'm going to show you two things real quick here. This is the external view of the laser. And we want to look at a side-by-side comparison here. What you see is one stone jumping around almost uncontrollably, while the other is remaining still. These are the exact same power settings. One is using the advanced mode, and the other is using a standard mode. That's pretty much all that I have on this particular product at this time. If you would care to have some questions or answers, one thing about this is the alternative. There have been lasers around for a while, but the alternative that's not laser involves a knife and being cut open. With these particular procedures, 99% of the patients will be able to go back to work the next day, some maybe even that afternoon. I will submit the 2 points of reference along on a Word document along with this. The majority of this information is stuff that I already know, so I didn't really have to do a whole lot of research on it.